Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862. Hello students, how are you all? So friends, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 5th of August. The session will be very interesting and important for all of you, so stay tuned till the end. Today's motivation quote is, don't stop until you are proud of yourself. Sometimes we tend to give up in the middle itself, but we always forget our target. But a person will become successful only if he continues to work hard till he achieves his goal. So don't stop until you are proud of yourself. Also friends, you can follow us on our Instagram channel. You can subscribe to YouTube channel. Also you can like the video if you think that the content that we are providing is very beneficial to you. Also friends, we have a target of achieving 15,000 likes on a daily basis. So for achieving that, you have to help us. You can share this video with your respective WhatsApp groups, to at least 2 to 3 WhatsApp groups, be it your cousins, be it your relatives, be it your family members, and let them know about Affairscloud. Do tell them that Affairscloud is a one-stop solution for all the current affairs, for all the exams. Also Vikas Rana sir that is teaching on Affairscloud is one of the best teacher for current affairs, and he teaches in such a way that all the current affairs are on our fingertips. Also friends, if you think that we should continue with such sessions and if you want us to bring more such sessions for you on current affairs and for your revision perspective, all you have to do is comment below and let us know. This will motivate us, and motivation is one of the best thing you can have in your life to keep going towards your goal. Also friend, here you can see the answer of 4th of August homework questions. Anukul Rajput has given all the correct answers. Here you can see. So congratulations Anukul Rajput and best of luck for your future preparation. Let's start with the questions first and then we will be moving on towards the news part. First question is, which ministry has implemented the Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2 Abhiyan? We did this in yesterday's news friends. So which ministry implemented this Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 scheme? It was done by Ministry of Women and Child Development. Highly important. This integrated nutrition support scheme has been approved by the Government of India for the implementation during the 15th Finance Commission period, that is from 21-22 to 25-26. The program aims to address the challenges of malnutrition in children, adolescent girls, pregnant women and lactating mothers. Alright. Next question. Nationally determined contribution, that is your NDC, which is seen in the news recently, is a term related to which field? This NDC, that is nationally determined contribution, is a term that is related to climate change. Alright. Recently, Union Cabinet has approved India's update on NDC under Paris Agreement. Under Paris Agreement. Remember, NDCs are to be communicated to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, that is your UNFCCC. India last submitted its NDC in the year 2015, and India has committed to reduce the emission intensity of the GDP by 45% by the year 2030 and achieving 50% cumulative electric power installed capacity from non-fossil fuel based energy resources by the year 2030. Also, India targets to achieve or to generate 500 gigawatts of renewable energy by the year 2025. And friends, Indira Gandhi International Airport plans to become carbon neutral by 2030, and even Government of India has planned to become carbon neutral, that to make India carbon neutral by the year 2070. Next, which state has launched the Chief Minister Equal Education Relief Assistance and Grant Scheme, that is your Cheerag scheme. I repeat, this Cheerag scheme was launched by the Chief Minister of which state, or you can say this Cheerag scheme is of which state? It is of Haryana. Alright, it aims to provide free education to economically weaker section students of government schools in budget private schools. Under the scheme, government school students whose parents have annual verified income of less than 1.8 lakh rupees can enroll into private schools. Next, as of August 2022, how many startups are registered in India? As of August 2022, 75,000 startups has been registered in the country. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade has recognized more than 75,000 startups. The initial 10,000 startups were recognized in 808 days, while the last 10,000 startups were achieved only in 156 days. So correct option here is option C. Next, Vedankhal Bird Sanctuary and Kuthankulam Bird Sanctuary, which were declared Ramsar sites, are located in which state? Let me tell you friends, earlier there were 49 states, the 49 Ramsar sites, then 5 new Ramsar sites were added, so the total became 54 Ramsar sites. But now 10 more Ramsar sites has been added, and now the total is 64 Ramsar sites. So remember, if asked that how many Ramsar sites are there total in India, there are 64 Ramsar sites as of total now. So coming back, this Vedanthangal Bird Sanctuary and Kuthankulam Bird Sanctuary, these have been declared as these are declared as the Ramsar sites. Where are they located? They are located in Tamil Nadu. Alright. Now friends, let's move to the news part. As I just told you, earlier there were 49 birds Ramsar sites. Then 5 more Ramsar sites were added, so total became 54. Then 10 more wildlife sanctuaries were added, and then now the total is 64 total Ramsar sites in India. Alright, here you can see India has designated 10 more wetland under the Ramsar Convention or the Conservation on Wetlands, taking the total number of Ramsar sites in India to 64 that were earlier 54, covering an area of 12,50,361 hectare. The 10 new sites include 6 sites in Tamil Nadu and 1 each in Goa and Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. If we talk about some of the other information, and this is important from static point of view, wetland in UP and Gujarat serves as an important space of migratory birds. Then Sundarbans in West Bengal is the largest Ramsar site in India. Chilka Lake is Asia's largest brackish water lagoon and first Indian wetland of international importance under Ramsar site. Where is Chilka Lake? It is in Odisha. Where is Vembanad Lake? Vembanad Lake is also in it is in Kerala. Alright, then if I ask you where is Periyar Lake, it is in Kerala. Where is Loktak Lake? Loktak Lake is in Manipur. Moving on, UK, United Kingdom has 175 Ramsar sites, Mexico has 142, have the maximum Ramsar site, whereas Bolivia spans the largest area with 1,48,000 square kilometer under the convention protection. So these are something that you need to definitely remember. Next is the National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development, that is NIES-BUD has joined hand with Hindustan Unilever Limited to develop entrepreneurship skills and create sustainable livelihood opportunities. So here also, friends, this is basically to provide skills to the people of India, in order to develop skills to the people of India, so that they can get employed, they can find jobs for themselves. If an individual is employed, then only he will be able to get a job. So for that purpose only, remember, National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development, they have signed a MOU with Hindustan Unilever Limited to provide entrepreneurial skills to the youth and create sustainable livelihood opportunities. Highly important. In this, you have to remember, under this agreement, these both organizations will organize training programs, they will develop course curriculum and undertake cluster development activities. They will help to organize workshops and extend incubation support, provide industry linkages, and assist trainees in linking up with sustainable wage employment and many other facilities. Alright, highly important, friends. Remember this. They will also provide support to enhance employment generation and create sustainable livelihood opportunities. This will boost nano and micro entrepreneurship advancement in India. Alright, so which are the organization? NIES, BUD and HUL. Next is, apart from this, next remember, here we are talking about cabinet has recently approved. The cabinet that was chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given its approval for the FRPs. First of all, you should know what are FRPs. FRP for sugarcane. Highly important, friends. Alright, recently government union cabinet that was chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has given the approval for the FRPs. FRP is your fair and remunerative price. Alright, and they have given the fair and remunerative price of sugarcane for the sugar session of 2022 to 2023, that is from October to September, at 305 rupees per quintal. Alright, for basic recovery rate of 10.25%. Also remember, FRP of rupees 305 quintal per 305 per quintal at a recovery rate of 10.25 is higher by 88.3% over the cost production and ensures the farmers within a return of more than 50% over their cost. FRP for sugar session for 2022 to 2023 is 2.6% higher than the sugar session of 2021 to 2022. In a bid to protect the interest of sugarcane farmers, that is Ganna Kisan, the government has also decided that deductions will not be allowed for sugar mills when the recovery is less than 9.5%. According to NDC, that is your nationally determined contribution, India is now committed to reaching about 50% of the total installed capacity of electric power from non-fossil fuel based energy resources by 2030, and to reduce the emission intensity of its GDP by 45% by 2030 compared to 2005 levels. So remember this also, friends. What was the FRP? That is your FRP is your fair and remunerative price for sugarcane. It was 305 rupees per quintal for 2022 to 23 October to September sugar session. Next is IOCL. IOCL, that is your Indian Oil Corporation Limited, has signed an MOU with Bangladesh Roads and Highway Department in Dhaka for an interim setup to facilitate emergency supply of petroleum goods. I repeat, in order to provide emergency supply of petroleum goods to Bangladesh, recently Indian Oil Corporation signed an MOU with Bangladesh Road and Highways Department. The main purpose of this agreement is mainly for emergency ferrying of petroleum products to the northeastern states of India through Bangladesh territory. Alright, first thing that you have to remember this is important. So it was IOCL that signed an MOU with Bangladesh Roads and Highway Department for the supply of petroleum goods. Next, remember, Ministry of Petroleum Natural Gas Hardeep Singh Puri released publication on Indian Oil Corporation Limited Diamond Jubilee milestone of Guwahati Refinery and Golden Jubilee celebration of the Bongen Refinery. Also remember, My Stamp was issued to the Indian Oil Corporation by the Indian Post Departments to mark IOCL's commitment towards the country. So My Stamp was issued to Indian Oil Corporation by IOCL Department by Indian Post Department to mark IOCL's commitment towards the country. Alright, important. Who is the chairman of IOCL? Shrikant Madhav Vaidya is the current chairman of IOCL. Where is the headquarters? It is in New Delhi. Next has government has withdrawn the data protection bill for 2021. I repeat, data protection bill for 2021 has been withdrawn from Lok Sabha by Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. Alright, after 4 years of deliberation, the government aims to replace the personal data protection bill with a comprehensive legal framework intended to tackle all of the current and future challenges of the digital ecosystem. If we talk about the bill was first proposed in the year 2017 following the Justice Puttaswamy privacy judgment, which was drafted by a committee headed by retired Supreme Court Justice B.N. Sri Krishna and was tabled in 2019 as the Personal Data Protection Bill 2019. The Joint Committee of the Parliament reviewed the 2019 bill before submitting its first recommendation and a revised draft bill in November 2021. Alright, so remember, if we talk about the data protection bill of 2021 has been recently withdrawn from the Lok Sabha by Ashwini Vaishnav, who is the Minister of Communication and Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology. And as the name suggests, data protection bill, that means when we are using electronic devices, alright, the data, that is the location of an individual person, the birth date of that person, then where his address is, his phone number, what he likes. But now you can also see that due to machine learning, whenever you are searching for a product, alright, you say for example you are searching for Apple phone, alright, but then you decided not to buy it. Then when you will be searching on Google any other current affairs or any other thing, you will be shown the same product, that your Apple product only on the ads. What is this? This is machine learning, and based on your search only they will be recommending you products. What is this? This is basically your data only that will be provided to you again and again. Your likes, your dislikes, where are you, your messages that has been sent to you should be protected. It should not be accessed by any other agency. All this comes in your data protection bill. Next we will be talking about world's largest floating solar power plant that will be built in Madhya Pradesh. Highly important news, friends. Alright, this world's largest floating solar power plant will be built in Madhya Pradesh. This will be generating around 600 megawatt of energy by the year 2022-2023. This will be built on the Omkareshwar Dam. This will be built on the Omkareshwar Dam, and this Omkareshwar Dam is on which river? It is on Narmada river. Alright, remember this. This will be built at around a cost of 3000 crore rupees. Highly important. Where this plant will be, world's largest solar floating power plant, it will be in Madhya Pradesh. To next news. Next is MSME signed recently. MSME, that is your Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, has celebrated the landmark of 1 crore registration on its Udyam portal. On the occasion of Ministry of MSME signed an MOU with Ministry of Tourism and National Small Industries Corporation for sharing Udyam data. I repeat, recently Ministry of MSME has signed with Ministry of Tourism and National Small Industries Corporation for sharing Udyam data. Alright, and recently 1 crore registrations has been done on the Udyam portal. But basically, friends, first of all, what is this Udyam portal? You should know this Udyam portal. Remember, this Udyam portal was launched on 1st of July in 2020. It is linked to the database of Central Board of Direct Taxes and GST network. It is fully online and does not require any documentation. It will help in ease of doing business for MSMEs in India. And on this, currently 1 crore registrations has been done. Coming back, according to this Udyam portal, the total Udyam registration count at the time of filing this report stood at 1 crore 20,295, which is over 95 lakh, where micro units 4 lakhs were small businesses and 38,000 were medium enterprises with a span of 25 months. The data is based on the revised definition of MSME on 26th of June 2020, which is based on the investment in plant, machinery and equipment and turnover. All right. So friends, remember recently it was your Ministry of MSME that has signed an MOU with Ministry of Tourism and National Small Industries Corporation for sharing the Udyam data. The MSME Ministry also announced that the Udyam certificate will be available in the digital locker facility. The MSME Minister also launched the digital locker facility for Udyam registrations. So remember, this MOU was signed between which two, and when was your Udyam portal launched? It was launched on 1st of July 2020. It is a database. It is linked to the database of CBDT and GST network. It is fully online and it does not require any documentation, and it will help in doing businesses, and it will help in ease of doing businesses for MSME in India. All right, so you can take a screenshot here of Udyam portal. This is basically the thing that you need to remember. Moving on, Russia's RTS, that is Russia's radio technical system of Russia, has signed a large scale contract with the Airport Authority of India for the supply of radio equipment. Under the contract, the company will manufacture 34 under this company will manufacture 34 sets of instrument landing system 734 for the modernization of 24 airports in India. So direct question can be asked that for the manufacture, for the modernization of 24 airports in India, instrument landing system ILS 734 will be manufactured by which agency? It will be, or by whom? It will be by Russia's radio technical system of Russia that has signed a large scale contract with Airport Authority of India to make or for the supply of radio equipment, with the help of which the modernization of 24 airports in India will be done. First part of the landing system ILS 734 must be shipped before 2022 November. Payments within the transactions will be carried out in national currency. ILS 734 system will allow for the landing of equipped aircraft with a runway visual range of minimum 50 meters and a decision height of minimum 15 meters. So that means it will help us for the aircraft to land even in the low visibility. And this will be done by Russia. Next, friends, some important international news. India is among the leaders in the annual renewable energy investment as per the United Nations GCRG, that is your Global Crisis Response Group on Food, Energy and Finance. I repeat, United Nations third brief on the Global Crisis Response Group on Food, Energy and Finance was released by the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres and United Nations Conference on Trade and Development Secretary General Rebecca Grispen. As per the report, 84% of nearly 1 trillion of global investment in energy transition technologies in 2021 was deployed in China, India, Japan, US and Europe. Since 2017, the global energy related investments has been $2 trillion to $2.5 trillion. However, there is a requirement of $4 trillion to $6 trillion annual investment until 2030 to ensure equitable renewable energy transition. World Food Programme estimated that 345 million people will be acutely food insecure in 2022 across 82 countries due to COVID-19 effect and Russia-Ukraine war. Even before the war, the number of chronically undernourished people has already been grown about 150 million since 2019, with up by 828 million people in 2021. That means if we talk about the data, it was the people who were malnourished or they were undernourished were 150 million in 2019, but in 2021 this data has risen to 828 million. That is a significant increase of, you can say, at least six time increase, or you can say 5.5 time increase in the number of people who are undernourished. The report stressed the need to double down on the renewable energy resources to achieve the net zero global and tackle poverty. The report calls for the stable policy environment, providing long-term revenue certainty and a transparent grant of permits. Alright, all the data which we discussed recently was released by United Nations third brief of the Global Crisis Response Group on Food, Energy and Finance, that was released by Antonio Guterres, who is the United Nations Secretary General, and Secretary General of United Nations Conference of Trade and Development, that is UNCTAD. So you have to remember this, highly important. Moving on, friends. Next, we will be talking about Karnataka Bank. Karnataka Bank has formed a co-lending partnership with UB. I repeat, Karnataka Bank has entered into a co-lending agreement with UB, that was formerly known as Cred Avenue Private Limited, through the UB Co-Lend, the co-lending platform of UB. With this collaboration, Karnataka Bank will be able to digitally onboard numerous NBFCs, lend a significant amount of money, and onboard a larger customer base due to their improved customer outreach. The digital co-lending platform will allow the Karnataka Bank and its NBFCs partners to easily integrate and lend to the borrowers in a faster manner. Even Karnataka Bank will have access to several financial institutions across sectors through this corporation. Through this particular agreement, both the parties intend to provide credit to underserved sectors and boost financial inclusion in India. Also remember, Karnataka Bank has also entered into a partnership with SCH Swing Setter India Private Limited, that is a prominent manufacturer of construction equipment. The partnership is expected to widen the bank's prospectus for funding MSME sector. Alright, if we talk about UB, who is the founder and CEO of UB? He will be Gaurav Kumar. When was this UB founded? 2020. Where is the headquarter? Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Alright, moving on. Next, IRDAI, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, has amended its master circular on investment and allowed insurance to buy more perpetual bonds issued by the bank and permitted them to participate in the public listing of high yielding INVITS, that is your Infrastructure Investment Trust. And there is a term written REITS and INVITS. What are these basically? Say, let me give you an example. If you want to buy a real estate, all right, you are planning on buying a commercial shop, or you are planning on buying a house for investment purpose, but these houses are of say 1 crore each. The shop that you are planning on buying is also of 1 crore rupees, but you have wanted to spend less than 20 lakhs rupees for the investment in this sector, in real estate sector. Then there is a no chance that you will be able to buy a 1 crore apartment or 1 crore rupees shop with just 20 lakh rupees. So what you will do is, there is a new type of investment coming up in the market, is that you can buy a share of that particular flat. That means if this contains of 5 crore rupees, 1 crore rupees this house, then you can buy a first share of this particular house for 20 lakh rupees. That means you will be owning the 1/5 of this house in 20 lakh rupees. This will be your investment. Some other person who wants to invest 10 lakh rupees can buy the other share of this particular house, that's 1/10 share of this house. So instead of buying the whole property, you will be buying that particular property into chunks. This is known as REIT. Similar for real estate investment, for commercial shops, commercial office also. Instead of buying the whole property, you will be buying a certain chunk of that property, and this is also a very good source of investment that is coming up nowadays. That is REITs. That stands for REITs. All right. Highly important, friends. You should know this. All right. It is a very good state in, or you can say it is a good opportunity for investment. That is, REIT stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. Alright, coming back, IRDAI has amended its master circular on investment and allowed insurances to buy more perpetual bonds issued by banks and permitted them to participate in the public listing of high yielding InvITs, that is Infrastructure Investment Trusts. Next, Federal Bank became the first to list payment gateway on the new tax platform. I repeat, Federal Bank became the first bank to list the payment gateway platform on the tax information, that is TIN 2.0 platform of the Income Tax Department. On 1st of July 2022, TIN 2.0 platform was initiated by the Federal Bank, and the payment gateway has been enabled for additional payment options for taxpayers. The payment can be done using various modes such as credit card, UPI, National Electronic Fund Transfer, real-time gross settlement, and internet banking. Federal Bank has partnered with the Central Board of Direct Taxes to assist the taxpayers in making their payment through e-pay facility and e-filing their portal of the income tax. Federal Bank has already received government's approval for the collection of direct tax, which was effective from 1st of July. What is this TIN? If we talk about this, that is tax information number or network, tax information network. It was initiated by Department of Information Technology for the collection, processing, monitoring and accounting of the direct taxes using information and technology. TIN is also a repository of nationwide tax related information and has been established by the Protection eGov Technologies Limited on the behalf of Department of IT. All right, remember this. So Federal Bank became the first bank to, I repeat, Federal Bank became the first bank to list payment gateway platform on the Tax Information Network 2.0 platform of the Income Tax Department. Highly important. It was your Federal Bank. Next we will be talking about Amazon. Amazon has partnered with Indian Railways to boost the delivery of package. That means in order to better supply the products that have been ordered online, Amazon has partnered with Indian Railways. Say for example, there is a product that is located in Gujarat and the order for that project came from Karnataka. So for the easy delivery of that project for product and for the quick delivery of that product, Amazon has tied up with Indian Railways to boost the delivery of the packages. Alright, this will ensure, remember, by transporting packages in more than 110 intercity routes, this will ensure 1 to 2 day delivery for its customers. Amazon delivers to 100% serviceable pin codes, with more than 97% of the pin codes receiving their deliveries within 2 days of placing an order. Amazon Data Service India Private Limited, a subsidiary of Amazon India, has leased around 5.5 acres of the industrial land from L&T in Powai, Mumbai to set up a data center. A monthly rent of around 3.57 crore will be paid by Amazon, with periodic increase in rent for lease tenure of 21 years and 6 months. The lease agreement also includes a rent-free period of 24 months with a lock-in period of 15 years from the commencement of the lease. If we talk about the background, in 2019, Amazon India became the first online delivery company to work within the Indian Railways to build an express transportation product through rail. If we talk about Amazon India, who will be the country head of India? He is Amit Agrawal. It was established in 2013, Amazon, and where is the headquarter? It is in Hyderabad, Telangana of Amazon India. Moving on, friends. Next, LIC has break into Fortune 500 list and Reliance jumped 51 places. LIC was ranked 98th with a revenue of $97.26 billion and a profit of $553.8 million in 2022 Fortune Global List 500 list. It was listed as the initial public offering in May 2022. If we talk about RIL, it jumped 51 rank to 104 in the list. RIL, Reliance India Limited, is ranked at 104th position in this Fortune 500 list. Alright, LIC is the only company that has ranked among the top 100 of the 2022 Fortune Global 500 list. If we talk about this particular list, Walmart secured the top position. Second was Amazon, third was Apple, fourth was CVS Health, and fifth was United Health Group. So remember this list. First three you have to remember. Walmart on the first position of the top on the Fortune Global 500 list, that was topped by Walmart. Alright, friends. Next, Sargam Kushal. Sargam Kushal has been crowned as the winner of the Mrs. India World 2022-2023. I repeat, Sargam Kushal, hailing from Jammu and Kashmir, was crowned as the winner of the Mrs. India World 2022-2023 by Navdeep Kaur, who was the Mrs. India for 2021. Alright, highly important. Remember that question can be asked, that who has been named or who has been crowned as the Mrs. India World 2022-2023. She is Sargam Kushal. Alright, highly important. Remember this. Next, Next is Uber Technologies has sold their entire stake in Zomato for 3,088 crore rupees. I repeat, Uber Technologies has sold their entire stake in Zomato for 3,088 crore rupees, and they have of this 3,088 crore rupees was about 7.8% stake. Alright, I repeat, Uber Technologies through its arm Uber BV has offloaded its entire 7.8% stake by selling 61.2 crore shares of its Zomato Limited for 3,088 crore rupees through an open market transaction. Remember this data, friends. Alright, they sold their Uber Technologies sold their 7.8 entire percent stake in the Zomato for 3,088 crore rupees. Next is NASA. NASA is planning to send 2 more mini helicopters to Mars to recover Martian samples. NASA is launching 2 more mini helicopters to Mars as a part of its effort to recover Martian rocks and soil samples and bring them back to Earth. Under this mission, it is planned on, or you can say under the NASA's planned announce was done on 29th of July 2022 that NASA's Preference rover will do double duty and transport the cache to the rocket that will launch them off from Mars after a decade. The helicopters are modeled after NASA's Ingenuity, which has made 29 flights since the arriving with the Perseverance at Mars 2021. The new version of the chopper will weigh just around 1.8 kg and would have wheels and grappling arm also in order to grapple or in order to hold the Martian samples, rocks or dust. Perseverance has already gathered 11 samples with more rock delivering planned. Alright, so Perseverance is the rover that is on NASA, office of NASA, and is on Mars right now, which is drilling and gathering samples for the soils and rocks there. Next, of books and authors, if we talk about, remember, an autobiography through the rear view mirror was launched. It was KRA's Narsia's autobiography. I repeat, author and historian KRA Narashia has authored its biography, that is through the rear view mirror, that was recently launched by the former West Bengal's Governor Gopal Krishnan Gandhi at an event held at Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Alright, highly important. Remember the name of the book, Through the Rear View Mirror. Next is a state news, that is L&T has inked a pact with Gujarat government to establish ITES Park in Vadodara. What is this ITES? It is your Information Technology and IT Enabled Services Park in Vadodara, Gujarat, with an investment of 7,000 crore rupees has been set up with a Memorandum of Understanding between L&T, that is Larsen and Toubro Limited, and Gujarat government. I repeat, Gujarat government along with L&T, that is Larsen and Toubro, has signed an MOU to set up Information Technology and Information Technology Enabled Service Park in Vadodara, Gujarat. That will have an investment of around 7,000 crore rupees. Highly important, friends. Next, remember Karnataka's Animal Husbandry Minister Prabhu Bhamla Chavan has adopted 31 cows in the government and private goshalas, with one from each district under Punyokti Dattu Yojana, that is cow adoption portal. So question can be asked directly to you is that what is the name of the cow adoption portal of Karnataka? It is Punyokti Dattu Yojana. Highly important, friends. Alright, this portal was launched by the Karnataka's Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai at Home Office Krishna with an aim to provide nutrition and care for the cows. So what is the name of the portal? It is Punyokti Dattu Yojana portal, that is cow adoption portal, and they have adopted one cow each from each district of Karnataka, and there are 31 cows now which will be taken care of. Also remember, on 4th of August, United Way Bengaluru, a non-governmental organization which is focused on social issues, has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Women and Child Development, that is United Way Bengaluru, and Women and Child Development signed an MOU for the government of Karnataka for strengthening Anganwadi centers. The aim here is to ensure quality childhood care and development among the children of up to 6 years at Anganwadi district centers. So friends, that's all for the day. That was everything you need to know about today's current affairs. Now quickly we will revise them in one go. India added 10 more wetlands designated at Ramsar sites. Now the total number of Ramsar sites in India is 64. NIES BUD has signed an MOU with HUL to develop entrepreneur skills and create sustainable livelihood opportunities. Union Cabinet has approved the sugarcane FRP for 2022-2023 at 305 rupees per quintal. IOCL has signed an MOU with Bangladesh for emergency supply of petroleum goods. Government has withdrawn data protection bill for 2022 and it will draft a new data bill. World's largest floating solar plant will be built in Madhya Pradesh that will generate around 600 gigawatt of energy. MSME has signed an MOU with Ministry of Tourism and NSIC for sharing of Udyam data. Russia's RTS has signed a deal with Airport Authority of India to supply radio equipments for 24 airports in India. India among the leaders in the annual renewable energy investment according to the United Nations GCRC report on food, energy and finance. Karnataka Bank has formed a co-lending partnership with UB. IRDAI has eased the norms of Bank of Baroda for InvITs and rates. Next, Federal Bank became the first to list payment gateway on TIN 2.0 platform. Important friends, mark this. Amazon has partnered with Indian Railways to boost delivery of packages. LIC ranked 98th in 2022 Fortune 500 list and Reliance has jumped to 51 places. Sargam Koshal has been crowned as the winner of the Mrs. India World 2022-2023. Important, remember the name Sargam Koshal and she is from Jammu and Kashmir. Uber Technologies has sold their entire stake in Zomato for 3,088 crore rupees. NASA's launching 2 more mini helicopters to Mars to recover Martian samples. Author and historian Kiare Narashia's autobiography, that is Through the Rear View Mirror, launched. L&T has inked a pact with Gujarat government to establish ITIES Park in Vadodara, Gujarat. Karnataka's minister has adopted 31 cows under the Punyokti Dattu Yojana, that is cow adoption portal. Highly important friends, you have to remember this, the name of this cow adoption portal, that is Punyokti Dattu Yojana. So friends, that's all for the day. Now it's time for your homework. First question, Rakhigiri, which was seen in the news recently, is an ancient site located in which state? Second, which ministry is associated with the weapons of mass destruction and their delivery systems amendment bill 2022? Third, Achinta Shuli, who clinched gold medal from India in the Commonwealth Games 2022, is associated with which sports? Tell me the state also from which Achinta Shuli belongs to. Next, when is the Muslim Women's Right Day observed? Fifth, which state signed an MOU with NITI Aayog for enhancement of the learning outcome of the students? So friends, these were all your homework questions. I hope you have enjoyed our session, and if you want us to continue with such sessions, comment below and let us know. Your comments value is very high and it will help us to, or it will be acting as a motivation for us to make a better content for you in the upcoming videos. So that's all for the day friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day friends. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.